Charles, you've been very quiet. That's unlike an investigative journalist to be that quiet. You've undertaken several assignments related to human rights violations. You've brought to the surface what's happening on the ground. I would like to know a little bit of these stories and what is happening on the ground. Are we just talking theory here? There are concrete cases of human rights violations in the extractive industry?
Thank you very much, Mr. Lifuka, and for the organizers for this invitation. It is not often that we are given a platform to share what we encounter on a daily basis. So I think my first 5 minutes has been broken down into two. I think one of the issues that have already been brought to the discussion table is the issue of manganese. I think we have a short report that I would like the technical team to play, and then I will share the other issues later. Thank you.
This is Kanona, a secluded village situated about 50 kilometers east of Serenje town in central province of Zambia.
Ababalume banji baambire okulwala mu 2021 mu November. Ofo twayishire batwala ku hospital. Ero kuli abayire bapima basangira tunabakwata manganese toxin mu mubiri. So apa balabapera ko omuti wa park zone. Then problem bakwata tete babombe chintu chiri chonse ukulanda kulaba shupa ukwenda kulaba shupa.
So this mysterious brain damaging condition that has affected many of the young people here originated from that plant right there where the smoke is bellowing out. The company is called SAFAL.
Pamela nasiza school in 2019. Nizofuna tinsebenze ku first up ansagire ku ndrama kuti ngende college. So after number 7 ndipenda buro physical condition yenile map. Is a dream ya kuti maybe ngana sebenza ko naenda college asiriza school ningakwatira. Anje dream hapa inasira. Once apaka bibi beninga kwa so chita neka. Nambo mvira wiki mubiri. Na ku sima kwa niso enda buno buno. Ngugura nshipe ri onse sini kwa nisi.
So thank you very much. I think we've been hearing terms, we've been talking about human rights and so on and so forth, but I think this gives a clear picture. We are talking about lives. Lives have been lost. This is a debilitating health condition. It's irreversible. And it has affected several people. At the moment, there are about 30 or 34, and many of them, what you've seen there is basically the conditions that exist. And I think these issues are neither accidental nor coincidental. They stem from systematic corruption, negligence by mine owners, and the failure of state institutions to protect citizens and the environment. Basically, this is what we've seen on the ground. And that is just one example. And there are other issues as well. I think issues of licenses, issues of conflicts, and the role of government in all these issues. I think another issue that comes to mind when we are talking about human rights violations, when we are talking about the source of conflict in the chiefdoms regarding mining licenses, is the issue in Isoka. Chief Katiete has been fighting, at the forefront for a long time. This struggle involves irregularities at a mine, which is in his chiefdom. The mine is called Nkombwa Hill Mine. That mine is rich in rare metals like tantalum and phosphate. These are key materials for tech production. You have a community like that, but there are no tangible benefits to the communities. And this battle basically started in 2012 when a UK-based company called African Consolidated Resources. This company came into the chiefdom in 2012 to do mining there, to prospect for minerals without the consent of the chief. And despite his repeated calls for dialogue with the company ignored his pleas until the license expired in 2019. And subsequently, the chief negotiated terms with a new mining company, including a 15% share for the chiefdom. However, upon attempting to finalize the deal with the Ministry of Mines, he discovered that yet another company had been granted a license to prospect in his chiefdom. Shockingly, one of the directors of this new company turned out to be an engineer at the Ministry of Mines. A glaring conflict of interest that highlights corruption within public institutions. I remember when we approached this director for a comment, what he said was shocking. He said, there's no law in this country that stops me from participating in mining. But at the same time, this is a department that should also police mining. So these are some of the issues. I think these cases basically highlight the broader issues of corruption, negligence, and the lack of accountability that plagues Zambia's mining sector. They serve as a stark reminder of the urgent need for transparency and justice in the sector to ensure the local communities benefit and that the environment is protected. So I thought I should share that background and try to put a human face to all the terminologies that we've been listening to since the conference started.
Yeah, it has made people feel hungry despite having come from lunch.